Today we're going to do a long graduation. First things first, we need to decide where the parting is going to be, or where the client wants the parting. For in this instance, it's going to be central. Down the middle of the head, slight A angle, bring down my first section, kind of always gauging the width of your comb. So tilt the head slightly forward, not too much, and now we're going to gauge our length. What you need to work out is the back is going to be shorter than the front because we're coming at an angle. So this is going to be your shortest point. Then your section to the left, come down and ever so slightly draw it back to the middle section. And then to the right, the same, bringing it in ever so slightly. To the middle section. Check your lengths are even. Next section, we're going to do one more length. Slightly tilted. Noting I'm using the thin end of my comb because I want tension right now. Comb down. Side section, over direct ever so slightly back to the middle. Same on the right hand side. Ever so slightly. If the rest of the hair's getting in your way, just comb it out the way. Okay. Pulling the hair out at 90 degrees directly at me, and then I tilt my fingers at 45 degrees, so my fingers are pointing towards me. You can see my guide from the length. Then I'm going to half that piece of hair, and I'm going to work on the right hand side next. So I'm going to keep my guideline that I've just cut, and I'm taking a section from the right hand piece and I'm bringing it back to the middle. And I'm going to half that section again, working towards the right hand side. And I'm going to bring this section back to the last section of hair that I've picked up. Going to half it again. And I'm going to bring my last section back to the last section of hair I've picked up. And now work on the left hand side. So I'm coming in and bringing it back to the last section. And you can clearly see I'm taking off half that section. Bring it out, bring it down, bring it back to the last section of hair I've picked up. Half that, bring it back to the last section. So I'm going to come in the middle now, lift it up, cross-check my work, a little bit of dust. Then I'm going to come in at an angle, lift that hair out, just a little bit out there. Up the head now, take my next section. And we repeat, slight difference. So we're going to come in the middle, lift the hair out. This is what I was saying, is if you want to go a high graduation, you would lift the hair up further at a 90 degree, but I'm not. I'm going to drag the hair down, finding my guideline. So draw the hair down, and then find your guide, stop. Next section, comb the hair down. Also remembering to over direct to the last section that you've cut. So draw it down, bring it round. Half that hair again. Last section, comb it down, draw it round, back to the last piece of hair that you've cut. So the widest part of the head, so this will be in two sections now. So I'm going to half this section. Again, we're repeating the process of coming through the middle. You won't need to pick up all this hair. You physically can't with your hands, so you can drop the bottom half. You've already got a guideline from your previous cut. So come in, comb the hair down. You must remember to comb it down, because otherwise your graduation is going to get higher and higher and higher and higher. We don't want that, so you're drawing the hair down. So comb the hair down. Down. Till you find your guideline. Hair down. Draw it back to your previous section in. Comb the hair down, down, draw it round. Half that section, last section. So get to that bit. Comb it down. Notice you need nice, even tension throughout your haircut. Draw it round. draw it back to the last section. Half that hair, next section. Back to the last section. Last section. Coming down, back to that last section. Now I'm going to cross check my work again. Lift it up. Make sure you've got nice even tension. Up and out. Dust. Then come in at an angle. Lift it up and out. Dust. My comb, because I want a little looser tension, so at the end of the haircut when I'm blow drying I can play around with that top layer. Come down. Again, you don't need to hold all this hair, you've already created a guideline. So comb the hair down. You can clearly see the guide. Hang on. Half that section. And that hair down. Remember to bring it back to the last section that you've cut in the center. Ever so slightly down.